Welcome to Write, Submit, Succeed, a Nurse's Podcast, the space where we turn nursing knowledge and experience into meaningful and publishable work. I'm Jules Nyhus, and I am thrilled you're here. If you've ever thought, I have an idea, but I don't know where to start, or I started writing something, but I kind of stalled, you're exactly in the right place.
And I'm Cheryl Mee, and together we're here to guide you through the writing and publishing process, step by step, conversation by conversation. Just a little about us. Jules is editorial director, and I'm the executive editorial director for American Nurse Journal. We're both nurses. My background is in acute care, and Jules has worked in pediatric ICU. And between the two of us, we've worked in writing and publishing for the last 3 decades. And we've seen firsthand how powerful nurses' voices can be when they're shared.
And that's really what this podcast is about, amplifying those voices, because your experiences, your insights, your innovations, they matter. And not only do they matter, but other nurses want to learn about them.
Helping nurses write is our job, but it's also our passion. We have front row seats hearing from readers about information shared by nurses for nurses that impacts their practice and patient outcomes.
So let's talk about what to expect in Write, Submit, Succeed. Sherry?
This is a conversational podcast designed to help nurses move forward with confidence, whether you've never written a manuscript before or you've already started one. We're going to break down what can sometimes feel like a complicated or even intimidating process into something much more doable.
Yeah, exactly. And we're not here to overwhelm you with jargon or make publishing feel exclusive. We're here to make it approachable, practical, and achievable. Because every episode will focus on a different part of the journey, from the very first spark of an idea all the way through publication.
In our upcoming episodes, we're going to be diving into topics like how to find your topic focus, where we'll help you identify the stories and insights you already have from your clinical experience. We'll explore questions like, what have you improved, changed, or questioned in your practice? What do colleagues come to you for advice about? And how do you turn that into a publishable idea? Another topic, for example, is getting started when you don't know where to start, because that blank page can feel like a lot and be intimidating. We'll talk about simple ways to begin, even if you have little time, or even if you only have an hour or 2 a week to dedicate to writing.
Yeah, that's right. We're also going to cover overcoming common barriers like time, confidence, and that feeling of, who am I to write this? I mean, we'll share strategies for working through imposter syndrome, topic selection, topic focus, knowing the journal. We're going to build the momentum even when your schedule is packed. So understanding the publication process is another one. Breaking down what actually happens after you hit submit. What is a peer review? What do editors look for? How long does it take realistically?
We'll bring in conversations around choosing the right journal, how to match your work with the right audience, writing clearly and effectively without feeling like you need to be a professional writer. And then another topic is from draft to submission, what that final push looks like.
And don't forget the big one, Sherry, avoiding rejection. Everybody wants to know about this one. We'll be talking to Cindy Saber, who is a past editorial director of American Nurse Journal and author of the book, The Anatomy of Writing for Publication for Nurses, 5th edition. She has an upcoming article in the July issue about avoiding rejection, and you will not want to miss it.
One of the things we're really excited about is keeping this conversation honest and engaging. We're going to talk about the real parts of writing, not just the polished end result.
Right. The messy drafts, the revisions, the moments where you think, is this even good? Because we've all been there. So we'll be joined by other nurse editors and nurse authors who will share their experiences and their insights.
You'll hear things like what they wish they knew before they started writing, what surprised them about the writing process, and what helped them go from idea to published work.
Yeah, because at its core, this podcast is about one thing: helping you, the nurse, move from I've been thinking about writing to woohoo, I got published.
Because the truth is, this isn't about a lack of knowledge. Nurses are very knowledgeable. You already have this experience and the clinical background. What's missing is support, structure, and a clear path forward in the writing process.
And that's exactly what we're here to provide.
As you listen, we encourage you to start thinking about your own ideas. Maybe it's something you've said before, like, someone should write about that. Or we changed this process and it made a difference. What if that someone is you?
And we'd love to hear from you. You can connect with us at myamericannurse.com/write. Let us know what topics you want to cover, what questions you have, and what's been holding you back. And when you contact us, share your name and where you work so we can credit you in future episodes.
And in our next episode during Nurses Week, we'll have special guests, Dr. Lily Jelinas, Editor-in-Chief of American Nurse Journal, and Dr. Pam Cipriano, Editor Emeritus of American Nurse Journal and past president of the ICN.
That is going to be so exciting. So thanks for joining us for this introduction to Write, Submit, Succeed, a Nurses podcast. We're excited to have you with us.
Because your voice matters.
Your experience matters.
And your work has a place in the nursing literature.
Yeah. See you next time.
See you.